Carrie. I'm our Ally and Volunteer Coordinator.
And I'm Daniel Watson, the co-founder and executive director of the Restoration House.
Thank you so much for taking the time to learn more about the Restoration House. We're so excited to take you on a tour of the village.
So the village is a restorative community with 28 homes for low-income single parents and their children. And this is a place where we strive to live out our value of community and restoration every day. I want to give you a little bit of context for the village. When we bought this property, it was completely wooded and there was a condemned house way back in 2013. And over the last few years, we've been able to develop slowly. So we built the community center and we built the first 6 apartments, which opened in 2015. And then in 2018, we opened up the next 12 apartments. And then just this year, we opened up building 4, which is the last 6 units. So if you look this way, you can see our larger elementary school playground that was built with 150 volunteers in 2 days, actually in the rain. It was a tremendous project and effort from the community. We also own the White House that's right here. And so that house right now has a mixed income family living in it, but long term, we intend to possibly tear it down and build a child development center. Also, across the way over the playground, you can see our family home, which was built by Extreme Makeover Home Edition in 2012, which really launched the village project. There's also a duplex back behind that home where we have 2 other families that live. And then you can see the community garden up along the way. And then there's a shed with tools for the garden as well. And then way in the back, you can see that we have 2 youth development buses that support our youth development program with Emerald Youth Foundation.
And now I want to take you to the life of the village, which is our community center. So come on inside with me. Welcome to the Community Center. This building is a multi-purpose building that we use for all different kinds of things within our community life. First of which is our offices. So we have 10 staff who are here full-time during the week, ranging from our advocates to our director of programs to 2 youth staff who are here working hard to love on our families. This office actually has the ability to close the door and lock, so this building can be used after hours for any kinds of community needs. Anything from enrichment classes to community potlucks, anything that our community needs to use it for. So I want to take you over here to our nursery room. This room is used for all different kinds of things, from after hours childcare if we have a enrichment class or meeting going on with our moms. It's also used during the day for our advocates to meet with their moms, and if they have little kids, they can come in here and play. The little kids have something to focus on while the moms do their meeting, and it works out really well for everybody. We also love to point out the mural on the wall, which was painted by some of our families. As we walk down the hallway, you'll notice these cubbies. They were installed to be used by our youth development program so that kids could come in here right after school. They wouldn't have to go home. They could just put their stuff away and jump right into their after school program. This room right here is our community room. And the community room is used for anything and everything you can imagine. So we do our monthly presentations in here. We have classes, we have trainings, anything that the community might want to use it for. So each month our community does a community potluck alongside a community meeting. And during this meeting, they're able to kind of set policies for our community. They enjoy a meal together, grow in community with one another, and this space is great for that. They're also able to use it for birthday parties or some kind of fun weekend get together with their allies, so it's a really great space. Over here we have one of our educational rooms. So this room is used from anything from enrichment classes to youth development, anything that allows us to further train our staff or our community members. And back through this hallway, you'll find our conference room, which is a great space that we use just for our team members to be able to meet together and hold large gatherings with one another. Along this hallway, you'll notice some information, just areas for our families, a calendar, some places where we can post information that might be helpful for them, fun ideas, things to do during the summer, anything that's relevant to them. And then we enter into our teen room. So the teen room is known as the fun place in the community building. All of our kids love to be in here. We have a foosball table, there's a gaming system, and it's just a really great place for our kids to spend time together and have a lot of fun. The last room in the building is our kitchen. So this kitchen was built with the idea of having a space for families to cook together or even to learn to cook together. And one thing that you would notice is that all of the appliances in here are the same as they are in our family's unit. So if they come here and they're learning something new in the kitchen, it's really easy for them to take it right back to their homes and cook healthy and good meals for their families. So now let's hop on outside and see a little bit more of the village.
So there's 4 of these 6-unit buildings at the village, and each building has 4 2-bedroom units, and then the end units, depending on the building, are either 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom. Our 4 bedrooms have 2 baths. So total, there's 16 2-bedroom units, 4 3-bedroom units, and 4 4-bedroom units. One of the things that you'll notice as we're walking is the exterior of the village units is very similar to the exterior of our home. The reason is we wanted it to feel like a campus where all of us are living in community together. You'll also notice that as we walk by, it is a gated community. One of the reasons why we have a gate and video cameras and outdoor lighting and things like that is because we want that feeling of safety for our families that live here. And families are obviously free to come and go as they please. So what we're standing on right now is our walking track, and 4 laps is a mile. It goes around the whole development. And these lights right here at night, as families are walking, they're motion censored and they light up so that families can walk in the evenings as well. You can see right here, we actually had Kickstand, which is a local nonprofit who helps us with bikes for our children. We installed an outdoor bike mechanic shop too that our families can use, and we get to teach kids how to fix their own bicycles. Just recently, we planted the garden for the spring. The families have jumped in and started planting tomatoes and peppers and all different kinds of things like that. So right up here, we're coming on my favorite part of the whole development. This is really the front of this building. And so it's hard to see from here, but there's a big long front porch that goes the whole way. And then there's the front porch of this building as well, which they face each other. And then there's a shared lawn. The reason for that is one of our core values is community. And we want to provide lots of opportunities for families to gather and experience life with one another. So let's go up to our next building, and we want to show you the preschool playground. So earlier we showed you the elementary school playground, which we've had since 2015. And about 1.5 years ago, many of our families with much younger children said, hey, could we do a preschool playground at the village? There's mulch and things like that on the other one, and their kids were just eating it. And so the families got together and helped design and build this preschool playground, which there was a lot of generous community support to help fund it. And we opened this just last year, where we have synthetic turf and a great piece of playground equipment for our littlest kids, and it's completely fenced in too. So it's a great opportunity for moms with younger children to hang out with those kids and feel like they're in a safe environment. So this is the final building that was completed at the village in March of 2020. And then you can see behind it the basketball court that we have. That basketball court was actually built by Baseline Sports Construction, which we're so grateful for. So thank you for spending some time with us at the village today.
If you'd like to learn more about how you can get involved, please go to our website or email me at carrie@therestorationhouse.net.
Thank you.
Thanks.